Kevin, shut the door. Kevin, shut the door. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I knew that was going to happen. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Time for Art Travel Hop. I'm sorry about that. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. That's turned off. What a way to start the stream. Welcome to Meri's Travel Hop, the second week of the month. I'm actually traveling today. We're going to head out to Chicago later this afternoon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's the first place that we've been since the pandemic and everything, so I'm looking forward to seeing my family. It's been about a year and a half. Today, I'm going to talk about my the process I use when I'm making a journal. There's two types of journals I use. I either start from scratch and make my own journal. This one, I use the Masonite boards that I purchased from Junk Journal Shop. And I go through my stash of papers, pick out ones that go with the theme. This theme is Travelers, so the Stamperia Vagabond and Lady Vagabond collection was perfect for this. So I go through, I collect my papers, I look for different pictures and things like that, kind of put it together, and then once I know how the signatures, once I'm happy with the signatures, then I'll sew them in. So I pick out the papers, I do my cover, and then I sew my signatures in. The other way I do a journal, you could take a blank journal and start from scratch there, or I find an old book that I either redo the cover on, or I use the cover that's already there. This I found on eBay. It's called A Book of Famous Travels, and I thought this is perfect for a travel journal. I love the cover, so I'm going to use this just the way it is. I'm not going to alter the cover or anything. The inside pages are awesome, and these are really pretty. It looks like linen, but it doesn't feel like it. It's just like a really smooth paper. So what I do, I use a technique that I learned from Robin McClendon. I leave a couple pages, and then I take out a few pages. I think it was, I leave, what is it? You leave 3, take out 4, and then I just go through the book, because I know when I start adding things into the book, it's going to get really thick. And if you leave all the pages in, you won't even be able to close it. So I think it's 3 or 4. Leave in 7, take out 4. You decide what works best for you. What I did with the pages on here, so they wouldn't go to waste, I actually went through, and these are all the extra pages plus a few journal pages. I went through and I used stencils and embossing folders and just made some collage fodder, which is kind of fun, since this is the collage fodder week. The videos for the collage fodder challenge have been up every week, but I just went through and made some fodder with different stencils. This was an embossing plate. This embossing plate, this didn't really, it'll be interesting to see how I use this, because the paper was so thin, it kind of cut into shreds. So, but just just an idea for something that you can do with your leftover pages. These are old ledger pages that I had laying around while I was doing the process. These are just some canvas papers with embossing folders and spray inks and stuff like that. So just some stuff you can do to make fodder for your journal. Okay, so after that, So this book was good because, let's see, the table of contents. All right, so this just talked about different places around the world. This is the list of the illustrations. It talks about California and the Oregon Trail, Buffalo, talks about the buffalo. It talks about Asia, Egypt, different places in Europe, Saudi Arabia. So it's an interesting journal, so you can kind of tie your fodder into the chapters if you want, and use some of the pictures, the illustrations, white out the words and use the illustrations that are in here. So that's how I get started on my journal. Okay, after that, I usually, I pick a few pages I want to work on. Since I had the Stamperia pack, I went through and just cut out some of the Stamperia stuff I liked and added them to the pages. And this is Happy Mail. I got some cards, stuck those in here because they kind of went with the theme. I just thought these were pretty. They kind of match. This was cut out from the Stamperia papers. And when I do my journals, I usually don't decide, okay, this is a journal I'm doing, and I start it and I finish. Especially with the travel journal, this is going to be an ongoing thing. So as we start traveling again or going places, or even just like going to Chicago, anything, I can take tickets and any kind of memorabilia and just stick it in here. I am going to go back through my stuff because when we lived in Europe, we traveled a lot. So I should have some different things from our travels that I can add to it. So you just kind of, once the journal is put together, it's just there ready to be decorated. Here's some more. Like here, this looks very British. So what I might do is go through different things that I have. These are scrapbook. This is from my scrapbook stash. So go through your scrapbook stash. You never know what you might find. I've got something from Paris that I can use. Here we've got London. I've got stickers from London. And just go through and pull out different things. Now that I'm thinking about it, I also have the phone booth die that I'll put in here, which let me make a note of that. So put your ideas and everything on a sticky note so you don't forget them. And that will help you when you're doing your decorating. Photo booth die. So unless I have an idea in mind for a certain page, I don't, I just kind of go through, see what I have, see what I can find. Here's some stickers, which would be good. These would be good to put in the hardcover book that I'm going to use as a journal. So these are just different Europe, France, Italy. So I'm going to stick this in the front to make sure that I use that. I'm also going to put my England stamps in here because views of Europe. So I'm going to stick this stuff in the pages that pertain to Europe. And then over here, I have some bookmarks that I got from, they're all either in Japanese or Chinese, so I can't read. I did get these on Amazon, and they're just bookmarks with an Asian theme to them. So I thought these would be pretty to add into the China, Japan, that section of the travel journal. I've never traveled there, but it's an intriguing place to me, and I want to do some journal pages. And then I am going to do an Asian journal just on its own with a lot of ephemera that I've collected. My husband used to travel there and brought a bunch of stuff back. So that will go in that section. But so I'll just take a few of these out and stick those. Thanks, Beck. Okay. Sorry, I was kind of rushed this morning. I forgot the stream was this morning. I was thinking it was next week, and then we just decided to go to Chicago yesterday. So we're going to leave at noon. So I just was like, I knew what I was going to do. I just had to gather my stuff together this morning. So hopefully I've got mostly everything I'm working on. So I will stick these in the Asian part. Here's one for Spain. See, I love this book because it kind of gives you a theme to work on throughout the books. This is Spain, Tahiti, so tropical, New Brunswick. Okay, this was Tangiers, so I had done art by Marlene. I put the camels on. This was a fun page to work on. I think we did that on stream. Here's Italy. What I'll do is I'll go through and I'll put pictures of Italy and things like that in here. So where's the Asia? There's Egypt, glimpses of the East. So I'll put those in here. We've been to San Francisco. So I pulled these out. So I'll stick these in here. This way, I have an idea of what I'm going to work on. And then I can go back, get my pictures, gather everything, and then go back, sit down, and do my art journaling. Oh no, Mary, I wouldn't have missed it. I was looking forward to this one. It was just me for spacing out yesterday. We decided, I think at 2:00 yesterday we were going. It's my sister-in-law's birthday, so we're just gonna head over there and have a fun weekend. Okay, other things you can put in your travel journal, and I think others were talking about this morning, postcards. When you travel, go pick up some postcards, just stick them in your purse, and then you'll have them. They're always fun to put in your art journal later. These are some postcards that, oh, here's one of Italy. So here, see, I can go back here and stick this in the Italy section. I've already got something for that. Chicago, traveling to Chicago. These are, oh, we've been here. That's the Duomo. That's also Italy. So I can stick that. Where's the Italy part here? I can stick that in with the Italy section. I can go back, find my pictures that I took and put a couple of those in. These are mostly postcards I bought online. They're old vintage postcards. And a lot of them, some of them are places we've been to. So I'll just go through and take out different things. I'll put these in there because we used to live in, oh, that's not Switzerland. This is Switzerland. And this is Frankenmuth, which is like an hour away from us up in Michigan. So I'll put Switzerland in the Europe section and Frankenmuth in the beginning with our US travels. So yeah, just go through your stuff, pull out anything, tickets, pictures. Another fun thing to use is washi tape. I've got this washi tape that I'll use to put into the Asian section. I'll also probably use some of that in here. And what I like to do with that is just take some washi tape and put it along the borders to just to add a little something to the borders. That was Jack. That wasn't me coughing. That was Jack. I think he just sneezed. Okay. So just take your washi tape, find a page that you want, you think it'll look nice on. And all these pages are just kind of random. But when you finish, even though, don't worry about like, oh, this isn't flowing and stuff like that. Don't worry about how it flows or what the colors are and stuff like that. It's your journal and your art. So no matter what you do, it's going to have your stamp on it, and it's going to flow because you're the only one working on it. So when you have an idea, go ahead and start it. Because what happens if you don't, you at least make a note. But if you have an idea and you have something right there you want to use, just use it. Just put it in. And then I know that I'll come back later and I'll have something that I can stick on here. So yeah, but see, just that one piece of washi tape. There, that page is partially done. I'll find some kind of picture. Maybe do some writing. I could even just leave it like that. Where'd it go? I could just leave it like that and then take some notes. I could take some notes about where I've been and put that in there. Other things that are good to decorate your journal with is maps. These are maps that were hand dyed by, I think these are tea stained or coffee stained ones by Amy. You can go to her Etsy shop, Darkwood Sanctuary, and she has all kinds of dyed papers. I use a lot of papers from her. They're in the book. I also use papers from Girly Girl Michelle and from Louise Frazier, who sells her papers on Patty Lang's channel. So just go through your paper stash. Just pick out papers that go with your theme or just that you like, and you can make them go with your theme. And then you can just stick in, and the maps don't even have to be relevant. I'll probably do a map. See, like I would use this map on this page because the colors match. So here, that's what we'll do now. Let me cut this off. Let me cut this off here. So and then I'm just going to paper clip this over here so I know that I think that I want to glue this into here. And then when I come back to actually decorate the journal, I'll have some good ideas already started. So there, so that goes in here. And then the same thing, let's see. Here's something with pink, here's something with yellow. Actually, okay, so here, this is one of Erin's folders, and I just took some pictures and ads from a vintage magazine. This already has a map on the back. Did some mark making on top. Here's another picture from that same magazine. And then now, as I'm going through my maps in the journal, I see this paper kind of goes along with that, with these colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this and clip that in here. Or actually, I don't need to clip it in here. It's going to go, because this I figured I was going to put around here somewhere. So I'll just stick this in here. And then I know that I have some papers. And then this, see here, we can almost do, this kind of looks pretty too. So I might want to do a page about Paris. Like you can make up your own stories. Maybe these people are traveling in Europe, and you know, here's the map. Hopefully nobody will see it's actually Connecticut. But just, you know, I like to do a lot of my pages matching by color. So the things might not make sense putting them together, but the color does. So that's usually how my pages go together. So I know, and yes, and that's true, Meri. If you are planning a trip, you can go through, you know, either find a blank journal, a book, make your own journal, find some, you know, grab some papers that you think are going to go with where you're going, you know, put some stuff together. And then when you get back, you have stuff that's already You have a journal waiting for you to put all your memories in it. You can also do, depending on where you're going, how far you're traveling, make a smaller one and actually take the journal with you. And that will, and that would be fun too, because then as you collect stuff, you can just, attach it into your journal. So, all right, another thing I would do is I would go through my stamps. I go through my stamp collection. So what I did this morning, I just went through and found different stamps that match the travel theme. So again, this is a great Tim Holtz stamp. It has Austria, Rome, London, Austria, Rome, London, and London. Yeah, there's a couple from, New York, Paris, New York, London, Rome, and Australia. Austria, what am I talking about? This is another stamp I had gotten a long time ago. I just grabbed that. I thought that might be fun in the journal. So you can actually, you're not going to stick all your stamps in your journal. Just go through and put stuff down on pages. Like this section seems to say London to me. So what I might do, like over here, I'll just stamp down here, and then when I come back, I'll have places to put my pictures. Okay. So I've got that's sorry, I'm not a delicate stamper, and my sound is probably boinging again, which now I'm really self-conscious of because I didn't even know I was doing it. Okay, let me just put this down once to make sure it's stamping good. What did Eileen say? I'd have a receipt traveling. But see, that is funny, Eileen, but you know what? That's another thing that's fun to save are just different, receipts from restaurants, or if you buy a souvenir. Another thing, where is it? I don't know what happened to it. Train tickets, bus tickets, stuff like that are good fodder to put into your travel journal. Okay, that's not bad. Let me put some more ink on that. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to stick this here and just press down. Also, hi to everybody who's come in. I don't stop and say hi just because it's such a short stream and I kind of want to get through everything that I want to show you guys. Okay. All right, so here, I've got a little decoration going here. So I've got the Tower in London, the London Bridge, or no, that's Big Ben, the London Bridge. It says UK up here. So here I've got a place to write, make notes, and put pictures from my travels. Okay, so the other one, and then the same works like when you're going in your book. You can do the same things. You can stick pieces of the map in here. You can do stamping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the stamp I have from Italy and maybe put it in here. Or another thing you can do with your stamps, if you don't want to just put stamps in the book, is make tags or put the stamp on a picture. I think what I will do, I'm going to put that stamp on a piece of paper. I'm going to put that stamp on a piece of paper and then put that in the book with Italy. And then I know I have that stamp and I can go back and get it later because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with the stamp yet, or where I want to put it, but I definitely want to use these stamps. Ew. There's some yucky stuff on my stamp. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to press this down. That's a good idea, Aunt Beck. You can stamp on tissue paper and add it to the page later. And what's nice about that is you've got your stamp. The tissue paper is translucent, but it'll push that text back so you'll be able to see your stamp a little bit better. That's an awesome idea. Thank you. Okay. So I've got this. So this will be a fun stamp. This might be a fun tag too, but I'm going to just cut this out. And stick that with my Italy stuff. And I may end up just cutting this out of here and pasting it on a page, which I think that's what I'll probably do, is just kind of fussy cut. And I'll do this now since I thought of the idea now here. And I think I might go back with some and patina this, you know, go with some of the Tim Holtz ink pads, and then I'll just have this down or do something. I'll do something with that, but this will be in there, so when I go to work on these pages, I've got my stuff. So that goes in here. Also, I found some just different words, titles, like this one says, oh, Italy. Do it on rice paper for the Asian. Oh, perfect. That would be a good idea. Do it on rice paper for the Asian pages, and make sure you use rice paper that has either the little pieces of rice or the fibers and everything. That's an awesome idea. Okay, so we'll put this one in here. And what else? Okay, I'm going to put the tiger one in the Tangiers because there's a section on Africa. And the bazaars. Okay, so other stamps. When I was going through my stamps to figure out what to use, I also found some elephant stamps, which will be fun. So what I did, these I normally would put, with the Art Foamy stamps, I like to use acrylic paint, but since we're crunched on time, these in here, and then I'll do, again, I'll just put this on here so I remember that I have it. Okay, and then, oh, that's not bad. The India ink works good on the Art Foamies. So I will also stick that in with this stuff, because I might end up doing like a safari page or something like that. So by sticking this in here, you just remember, oh yeah, I've got the elephant stamp, so you can go back and pull that out. And then, what were some other stamps? So yeah, there was some more elephant stamps, city skyscrapers. And you know what? And you can have a travel book and not travel anywhere. You can, it can be a place where there can be places that you'd love to travel to, or if there's a certain part of the world you're interested in, do that. You don't have to have been there. Just, you know, use your imagination and let it take you on its own journey. But here's some, okay, here's some fun city stamps. So what I might do, let's see. I'm going to put one of these in my other travel journal. Right, a dream travel journal, Devin. Places you want to travel to. Okay, so this one, this is kind of fun. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can pull this off. All right, I'm going to put half the, hopefully. Oh, and I pulled this one out. I just thought this was kind of a cool stamp. Like maybe we'll go somewhere where there's a big atrium or garden or something like that. Okay, so let me mess this up. All right. I am like the worst stamper. Yeah, it would help if I used the ink pad. Oh, man. Okay, so I think this is going to look good here. So I want to put this over here. Yes, Colleen is streaming today. She'll be on at 10:30. And I'm not, hey, Colleen, what are you going to do today? We were going to work in the Mindy Bondi No Shenanigans book, but I don't know if she's still going to do that or do something different. But she will be on at 10:30. She's the scrap chick. Okay, so we've got that here. And then make sure that's all off that side. Now I want to do this side on the other page. Let's see. All right. Oh, no, I hope Colleen didn't go back to sleep. Yeah, Colleen was up early because I had a text from her around 7:30. Like, whoa, that is not usually when she wakes up. Oh, thanks, Mary. Mary put in Colleen's link. And hopefully I can watch from the car. So here, I just popped this in here. So now this page is ready either for more decoration, some, you know, journaling, making notes, putting pictures in, but it just adds a little interest to your page. Oh, all right. Colleen is going to work on the planner, which actually real quick, I'll show you. I already did my page, so I won't be behind. And wax seals. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm going to watch from the car, Colleen, so. Okay, it's 9:50. Hopefully this gave you some good ideas. I know we didn't work on anything specific, but I just thought I would show you how I put my journals together and the 2 travel journals I have going, and what I do with them. Okay, the CW planner, Mary, is the Collage Weekly Planner, and it's by Margaret Miller. And it's a planner. You can use it as a planner, you know, it's a weekly planner. But she gives you prompts each week. Something like this past week, something you were thankful for, and you had to use your own handwriting. So I just wrote what I'm thankful for in my handwriting. You had to put some numbers, a ticket. These were a few tickets that I had. Something that blows in the wind. I put a kite. And then bonus was a map, so I put a map page on. Colleen will have the link. Colleen can give you the link on her channel. She has a website. You can buy her planner if you want, or you can just play along with the prompts. So this is something Colleen and I decided to do, and we've actually, I think I only have a couple pages that I haven't done, but it's nice. It's a weekly thing, and it goes by pretty fast, and we usually work on it on one of our streams during the week. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. And hopefully this will give you some inspiration or just something to help you make or do your own journal. So thanks for coming. Again, Meri, thanks for hosting. I enjoy this every month. I enjoy these hops. And I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be able to come tonight. We're going out to dinner. So, all right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you.